entirely false. Most really couldn't. Their vows to heaven, and more specifically, Elion, prevented it. But Metatron wasn't like the others. Blame age and experience for the fact he could do and feel things others couldn't. We both know you're more than a simple angel. A disgruntled reply. You should have long ago moved on from your archangel status, if not for your constant need to vex me. Metatron held in a grimace at the thought of becoming part of Elion's sycophant inner circle. I have no interest in being anything more than your loyal soldier. You make that claim, and yet you're undermining my authority. In what way? Metatron played innocent. Removing dissidents before they can be punished. Banishing them, your holiness, that you might concentrate on more important things. Metatron hated needless death. An angel shouldn't have to die because they chafed at Elion's strict rules. Always with the quick replies. Do you think I'm blind to your plotting? I know you're behind it. Behind what? He truly didn't know what Elion spoke of, but imagined it had to do with his growing paranoia that heaven and his flocks conspired to take him down. Metatron had given the rebellion some thought, but never anything more because, without God, heaven would crumble. Do you think me blind and stupid? God boomed, rising from his chair and growing in stature to become twice Metatron's size. Your insubordination will not be tolerated. Will you smite me, then? Metatron couldn't contain himself. He'd been taught since the creche to always be honest, and while a lie might keep him alive, he couldn't hold his tongue. If I'm defying some of your commands, then perhaps it is because they are at odds with the holy laws you enacted and have your warriors upholding. My laws, Elion spat, which means I can change them if I wish. And if I give you a command, you are to obey it at once. Another angel might have been blubbering on the floor, promising to do better, begging for another chance. Metatron shook his head. I am not a mindless puppet. I have a conscience guided by my faith, and I won't do anything to tarnish it. On this, Metatron wouldn't back down. To think there used to be a time when he loved and respected God, would have done anything for him. What happened to Elion? Or had Metatron simply been too blinded by devotion before to see him as he truly was? A being with too much power who decided he was above his own laws. Blasphemer, hissed Elion, sitting back down. There was a time you valued my words and suggestions. What happened? You have become weak, influenced most likely by hell's insidious taint on the worlds you visited. Elion might have a point. Had Metatron changed? In some respects, yes, but at the same time, at his core, he remained a loyal servant to heaven. Just maybe not God anymore. I am heaven's loyal servant. A nice way of avoiding saying you are obedient to me. Elion zeroed in on his choice of words. Your attitude poses a dilemma. My attitude. Once more, Metatron couldn't hold his tongue. Perhaps the question you should ask instead is, why have you strayed from the holy path? Where is the kind and compassionate God I once served? You understand nothing. God's reply came with a tightening of Metatron's throat, as if an invisible fist held it. What I do for heaven. Metatron flexed his fists and broke the hold on him, not easily.